Holy crap. You guys saw that thumbnail. I got the portals right here. These are the portals with the brass 4-wheel steering. So I got 2 fronts. Oh yeah. Let's get this thing put on and get it outside. I got to see how this thing runs. Take a look. Let's check these things out right here. Look at this. Now with these, you will have to reverse rotation on your motor. So that's not a problem at all. Now this comes out just kind of like the modern setup. You got a gear right here. Looks like it's got some beef. Now this is a 12-tooth gear here. There's a 23-tooth gear down in here at the bottom, the output gear. Now, so this pretty much almost cuts the speed perfectly in half. And the way he's got this set up, all you got are those 6 bolts right there. You can get to everything. The new setup does not use the factory pins. It uses these screw down bolts. And you might want to add a little bit of thread lock to them just in case. But yeah, ready to go. It's that simple. All 4 corners are going to be the exact same. Look at that and that. So yeah, it's also going to raise it up. I believe it's 14 millimeters higher. So yeah, I'm probably going to build an entirely new vehicle based on these axles right here. So as far as the rest of them goes, I'm just simply going to get those done so we can get this thing outside. Holy crap. Look at that. And look at this. Longer wheel studs. They actually make it to the dial-lock now. Oh man, oh man. I need taller stands. The tires touch now. Before I finish the install, look at the design of the axle joints. This is so at angle there's no chance of it actually binding up or actually hitting the sides. You really don't want that. Very nice design. Before I grease this up, I wanted you guys to see he left room in the portal to adjust the ratios. We could be seeing some overdrive in these things soon. These portals are adding so many more uses to these axle housings. Yeah, a lot. Before we take this thing out, I want to talk to you guys about something. Okay, adding these portals, 1223 in the portals, this almost cuts the speed perfectly in half. Now, what it also does is it cuts the torque load in the ring and pinions in half. It cuts the torque load on the drive shafts in half. So it's possible you could put this in and not need a rear sway bar just because of the reduction at the axle. So this reduces the load all the way through all of this. So these troublesome differential gears that I've got in here, you know, that may be a thing of the past with these portals on here. Simple as that. So they do add a little bit of width. I'll get a quick measurement for you guys, but these things right here, that is awesome. And if you want to crawl, if you ever wanted to really crawl the Ryft, this is it. As compared to a box stock Ryft, stock wheels, tires, everything, we are about 1 inch wider. So that's not really as much as I thought it was going to be. Now this Ryft right here, this is my buddy Troy's. It is due for some repair work, but it's also going to get a full Vitavon upgrade. And you guys comment, do you guys want to see me do this? I'll weigh it in. I'll finally get the stock weight versus the finished weight, all that stuff. Comment down below if you guys want to see me put all this together for him. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of shiny going on that thing. I'm expecting crawler speeds. That's first gear. You know, for a bouncer, that's a really good crawler speed. We are at 10.4 miles per hour. Time to switch to second gear. That moves out pretty good. So pretty much it's just about perfectly speeds cut in half. And second gear is probably workable on some hills. I mean, granted, let me get that in there, 20.3 miles per hour. That's awesome. With it in first gear previously, you didn't really have enough wheel speed to straighten it out when in the air, but we're still going to jump it a little bit, get a little air. Looks good. Yep, same thing. You don't really have the tire speed to really throttle it up and do backflips and stuff anymore. But the thing still flies. Now we're going to go crawl it with dirty tires. In case I missed it, this does have a Holmes Hobbies 2100 kV 540 motor, the 540 XL, like the really super strong one, with a 13 tooth pinion gear on it. So, I mean, it's geared down. I think I could do what, 12 tooth on it? But anyway, first gear, let's see what we got. Much better control. This is a monster beast crawler now. Hopefully I can even fit on some of these rocks, because it's not really built for an X-Max. Of course. Oh, a little more throttle there. Woo. Oh, shoot. Haha, saved it. You know, it's enough to hurt your feelings when you hear all this metal on these rocks. You know, with all this reduction, you could probably make an axe work, and that should be decent. I don't know that I've ever tried climb time with this thing. Whoa. I had made it. Wow. I'm thinking about doing something kind of crazy. It'll involve these axles and these portals. I do that, and that means the portals will come off of this one. But still keep the 4-wheel steer on this. Got some plans. Now this thing being so wide, I really gotta watch it all those Mod 1 gears in the transmission. Oh man. Pinion gears Mod 1. Don't believe it when Axial tells you they're 32 pitch. If you're familiar with the channel, you know where I'm going, right? I got to try this thing on the nasty. Getting into the nasty with this thing being so wide may be impossible. I got to kind of ride the wall here because I can't just drop off because it'll fall right off the edge. I've never done this obstacle like this. Holy moly. Oh man. Yeah, I think an axe will be really good with this particular gearing and setup now. Now see here, I'd like to go back. And if I do build what I'm thinking I want to build, I'm going to do it with a different radio so I have full access to that rear steer really quick. Wow. Okay. Woo. Now we get to the crack of doom. I got to go way high. or at least try to go way high. Wow, okay. All right, get that to settle down. Yeah, all that width just made that. It's like I'm driving a big old portal axle pancake. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you guys, the center does have a spool in it. But I do have the diffs, which I believe I mentioned that. Wow, what a beast. We're gonna try to take it at ridgeline. And I mentioned beast right then, didn't I? Yeah, I'm being stalked by a beast. Oh, he looks so menacing over there. He's just waiting to bite and scratch. Sam, you beast. All right, Ryft, get on up here. Curious. Now this thing is so big and so, hey guys, woohoo. So big, so wide that in relation, the obstacles are actually small. Sam's a little uneasy about this thing. It's okay, Sam, buddy. Well, I need to turn on that rear steer. There we go. There we go. Oh. Such a monster. Yeah, guys, if you want to crawl the Ryft, this is it. This is it. I mean, for real. If you still want to have fun with the Ryft, I'm assuming we can do that too. Ha ha ha. That's beautiful. Okay, now my dirt hill is perfect. That is awesome. Oh, I was trying to get into reverse. I ain't got the crawler reverse turned on. Well, guys, it's time to wrap this thing up. There's only one way I know to wrap up a video like this. And you know it has something to do with donuts, right? Why, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, the speeds were pretty much cut in half, which is just about perfect for real bouncer crawling. Now, with it before, you could bouncer crawl, but it was still wild. It's a lot more tame now. All the humming sound you heard, that was a Axial Ryft. I think I can get by with the axe now, and the axes are nice and quiet. A lot of gear train noise, and some of that rattling you was hearing is that first gear. The way the dogs come in together, there's a lot of slop in there. So as you're trying to crawl this thing and the motor is just trying to go slowly, you actually hear that in the video. You didn't really hear it before because you didn't have the ratios. You weren't able to crawl it very well. When it did it, it was just like a weird, like, what the heck? But you can actually hear it and tell exactly what the problem is, which if you're going to run the low range gear, that's just what you got, right? At least with this right here. So the portals themselves, I love them. I love them. That first rock that I hit, first rock that I went up, my mind started running wild. I got plans. Quite possibly the most expensive crawler I have ever built to date. Yeah. Chances are, once I get a few runs in with these to, check, make sure durability's there, which I have no doubt. These portals are on 70-75 housings. I can't see anything breaking here. I mean, the gears are good. I think number 45 hardened steel. They're up there. Everything is just built so strong. And like I mentioned at the first of the video, The portals reduce stress everywhere in the driveline. So the differentials got half the stress. Axle shafts, half the stress. Drive shafts, half the stress. Transmission, half the stress. But it spins twice as fast to get the same speeds. We got about 10 miles per hour in first gear and about 20 miles per hour in second gear. It made the crack-a-doom. It made all of the nasty. And it actually did it pretty easy. When I went into the crack-a-doom, I was a little bit too low, but it turned. So that tells you a lot that the vehicle's doing good. Could probably take the sway bar off now when you're doing that kind of crawling with it. But these tires, they're hooking up really good too. And these are the green compounds with the Aught6 foams. They're running really good. I like these tires. But anyway, guys, long video. Hopefully you guys are still watching it, because if you are awesome. And thank you guys so much. In that description, I'll put links to all this stuff down there. So make sure you guys check that out. There are affiliate links, AMAN, eBay, Amazon, and Horizon. So make sure you check those out. It helps out the channel when you use those to check out. I really appreciate it, guys. So guys, check that description. Use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. And thank you all for watching. Guys, if you like what you see, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and ring that bell. So, in the description, there's a link to become a channel member. If you want to become a channel member, it's a very simple $2, $5, $10, or if you really got some money, $25 a month. It's a simple way to support the channel. So, get that, and I am doing monthly giveaways for members only, so you might want to consider it. So, guys, use those links. Make sure you're subscribed. Thank you all for watching.